this nice little you know, YouTube, the new YouTube thing. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it will just finally just
That's super weird, cause I've noticed that like that happens to you sometimes.
yeah, I don't really know why. Super weird. Now,
Yeah, I don't quite understand it.
okay. Now let's see if it works, cuz I don't know. Cuz it just says connect streaming software to start preview. And then I go to like the old way that I used to do it, and then it's like it doesn't show up there, so it's like what's going on? So, okay, it's saying I'm live. Am I live? Hello. Is anyone there? Oh, okay, let's see it.
Is anyone like there?
Okay, now let's see. Okay, I think it's working. Hey, what up? Okay, it's working now. Okay, I got it. Hello, guys. What's up, my 2 viewers as of right now? 4 viewers. Hi, 4 viewers as of right now. I was waiting for it to go up so I could say like 6 viewers, and then 8, and then 9, and then 10, but it's staying at 4. Oh, 6 viewers. Hi, 6 viewers.
I 6 years.
Hi, 6. Oh, now 5. Oh man, who left? Oh God, you must not like Charleston. Another. Ooh. Oh God. So hey guys. So I'm gonna be. So we finally got another Chuckster stream going. I have to leave in an hour and a half. Me and Nightmare kind of called up talking because I haven't really been around. So we'll basically just talk about Charles and the trailer, and I got some stuff to talk about because you know, people have been saying some things in the community, and
Yeah.
I got some things to say like always. So yeah, and then I got Romeo here with me.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
If you guys can hear him. Because I thought it would be cool to have me and Nightmare, you know? Yo, me, RSI Studios and Nightmare should do a collab. And you. So I guess someone wants to do a collab with you, Romeo.
All right.
So,
Oh yeah, totally. We'll
yeah.
have to work
And
something
then I
out.
got Romeo here with me.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Okay, yeah. I had to make sure they could hear you.
Well, I've been meaning to do more collabs with more people, so that could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, collabs are always fun, no matter what.
They really are.
Yeah. So, I guess one thing is how'd you guys like the Charles trailer? What'd you like? What didn't you like? You know, all that good stuff. I just I have a I don't really know where to start. There's really a lot to talk about. So, as you guys probably saw from me and Rome's reaction, we both really liked it. It was to me better than what we actually thought it would be. It,
Yeah.
it was pretty freaking lit.
Literally fangirled over it.
Oh yeah, I jumped. I got out of my chair. If I get out of my chair, like shit was hype.
Yeah, especially I just like how like Chucky looks.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
he's turning human. It's sweet.
yeah, that's one aspect I loved about the original that I'm happy that they're implementing in this one is the turning human stuff. It makes it creepier. Since doll's literally aging, you know?
Yeah, like we're seeing him turn into a human. The only thing I can't wait to find out is after he gets shot and everything. Is he like Norbid in the doll? Do they like find like when she puts the little like voodoo thing on the table? Do they like do something to unleash his soul into the doll, or you know? And then once he's in the doll, that's when he starts turning human. Why is he turning human? You know, why does he have the powers he has? Like stuff like that. Like I'm sure they're gonna explain it all, but it's just like I just can't wait to see like how it's all gonna unfold. You know?
Yeah, like and especially real quick, I heard that Jack in the Box also plays sort of a role in this too. The Jack in the Box that's seen in the trailer.
I mean, yeah. I would hope so. I mean, they did a teaser for it, and then they did multiple pictures with it, and now it's in the trailer. So I'm pretty sure everything they show. I'm pretty sure there's nothing that they've showed that's just gonna be like kind of thrown in there just for no reason.
Yeah, like there's gonna be a lot of like stuff that ties into the story. Like I want to know more about that like relic. I currently just call it a voodoo relic, but like I think it's a part of why Chucky has the power that he has is because of that thing that's put on the table, and I think that like that could be a part of how he was able to put his soul into the doll, kind of like how the hard temple works.
Yeah, I kind of think it's just kind of like a a version of the Dumbledore necklace, but it's just like their own version of it.
Yeah, and I honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I think that the voodoo relic in it looks a little more scarier because like than like the hard double one necklace because it looks more like authentic. Like it looks like an actual like something that like would be an actual like something out of voodoo.
Yeah, like the whole thing with the skull and then the kind of like the diamond in it, and just the way it looks. It kind of looks like something that you would walk into a voodoo shop and see. You know, kind of creep you
Yeah, like
out.
it just has that look to it, and I think that's like I like how they did that. And honestly, I think it's a lot better than like the Heart of Dabula, just for that reason alone. That actually looks like an actual like something out of voodoo.
Yeah, I mean, even like the Jack in the Box doesn't. Oh, hey, my chat's working now. I was trying to figure out why that wasn't working, but yeah, the everything so far, it doesn't look like out of place. Like everything looks like it belongs, or it just like even like the Jack in the Box looks creepy, you know,
Yeah,
and then the night, like it all just goes together.
yeah. I think like it all just like I think what if like the Java box worked kind of like the puzzle box from Hellraiser in a way.
Yeah, I actually haven't watched Hellraiser, but I know what the puzzle box is. I don't really know what it does, but I know what it is.
It's how Hellraiser gets like unleashed. Like that's how like he comes out. Is
Mm.
if you open the puddle, like if you like open like the puzzle box, he can actually come out.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, it's really cool. Like you should definitely check those movies out. They're pretty cool.
I most likely will. I'm actually trying to
And
get
plus, there's a new one coming out too, so like you might want to prepare.
Papa. Prepare.
Prepare.
Papa. I'm actually getting the trailer up on my screen so that people can watch it, so they have something to look at.
Yeah.
Bam. Just do that really quick, just so I guess you guys have something.
Something that I thought was interesting is in the trailer you could tell that like Charles Lee Ray is bigger than Eddie Caputo. Like he's a lot taller.
Oh,
A couple of people thought that was Nika apparently, the one in the jacket, but it's actually Charles Lee Ray.
in the jacket, which
The scene where like he's choking Eddie Caputo.
oh yeah that okay, they thought that
Yeah, a few people thought that was like Nika because of Nika had like the red scarf and Charles Lee Ray has the red scarf in that scene.
yeah, sorry to break your heart, but I don't think that's Nika.
Yeah, because like I said, I kind of broke it down and I've determined that it's Charles Lee Ray.
Yeah, it has to be, like, I mean,
Yeah.
because the detective was wearing like a white shirt, so and it wasn't. I don't think it was white, just from my memory. Um,
Yeah, and that shot where it's like shows like that person bloodied up, I believe that's Michael, and the reason is because I've noticed shots where Michael is wearing a similar white shirt to that, and there's actually blood on that shirt, and like on his neck and stuff. And through like analyzing the hell out of the like trailer and stuff, I managed to come up with that just by looking at it.
yeah, actually, I have a good idea. I should probably bring the trailer up, and then we could like go through and talk about it. I feel like that, would be something. So let's see. Put that up there. Hi there. Name's DamnDude. You already know. I'm about to read you guys' chat, so I'm just trying to I was trying to figure out how we're gonna do this because this is a little different than what I usually do in my Chuckster streams.
Yeah, I'll eventually talk about the naked doll stuff. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. I'm reading the chat, by the way.
Oh. Heard.
Brought it up.
Okay, let me try to get everything, situated.
Yeah, wallpaper's pretty sick.
The new one.
The Charles.
Oh, in my background, yeah. I need to change it to the new Charles thing. Everyone can see.
I want to change it to one, but I need to find one that fits the computer good, in terms of proportions and stuff.
Yeah, let me by the way, guys, just a quick announcement. So if any of you wants to, I was just gonna shout out our social media and everything in the description because it's I'm about to reach 800 followers. So if you want to help a brother out, go ahead and.
Oh, you're almost at 800.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm almost at 800. I'm at 768. I'm almost.
Oh, you're getting close.
Yeah, I'm almost at 69. So yeah, you could help a brother out on that, and then add our Discord and everything. Yeah, you can also add our Discord in the description. So if you ever want to chat with me in Nightmare, you could.
Yeah, I'm pretty active on Discord.
Yeah, a lot more active than me lately. Actually, let me set up my other TV so I can actually see the chat while I do this. Oh wait, I have a phone. What am I doing? That is a thing. And yeah. By the way, if you haven't, turn on notifications because Charles is gonna obviously be on the channel a lot. So if you want to keep up to date, turn on notification for our channels because I checked and not a lot of people who are subscribed have notifications on. So do that. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. So let me get on the chat on my phone so I can kind of see the chat. Alright. So here, I'll play the trailer for you guys. Alright. Oh, and okay, well, one thing before the trailer starts that I wanted to talk about, I wanted to touch on, is a lot of people's been talking about the acting in it. Everyone's been like, oh, the acting is stiff, the acting doesn't look good, whatever. And so for some people, for whatever reason, it's throwing them off. Well, I actually kind of came up with something that not a lot of people are really thinking about. So, yes, it could just be that, they're not Hollywood actors. They probably didn't go to film school, all that stuff. So, they're not going to be, amazing. You can't really,
Yeah.
Get on them about that. But and I'm going to ask them about this to confirm this. But my opinion, what I think, is that I think that they are just playing the character. If you think about the character, like Mitch's character and the detective and all that, they're not trying to be an actor. They're trying to play that character. So, for example, the scene where, right here, where he goes into the hallway and he gets the gun and he's like, Chucky, where the hell are you? I feel like he's not trying to be a good actor. He's trying to play that character. That character's not an actor. That character's not, trying to be one. He's just an average dude who's getting tormented by a killer doll. So I feel like that he's trying to act like someone in that situation. He's not, you know what I mean? I feel like that.
So you're talking about a mockumentary kind of thing? Kind of like what the shows do, where it's it'll be someone telling a story and then it's showing examples of that.
Yeah, so I feel like they're acting, of course, but I feel like the reason why it doesn't sound good to us is because he's just trying to play the role of that character. If you were in that situation, how are you gonna talk? How are you gonna feel? Obviously he's scared shitless right now because there's a doll that's fucking shutting doors and everything. So the way he you know what I mean? It's he's not, the acting's not that good because he's trying to play a character that's in that situation. And, in that situation, you're not gonna, sound, you're gonna fucking sound scared. You're gonna sound, you know what I mean? Of course, and like I said, of course, they're not like Hollywood actors, but at the same time, I don't feel like he's just playing an average dude. And an average dude is not gonna, you know what I mean? He's just playing an everyday dude. You know what I mean? If you understand what I get. But like I feel like that's what like they're doing. If they're and I can also ask them if like that. But I feel like because I whenever we like if we ever interview them or whatever, we can ask them like what was the process of the acting and like what did you prepare for, stuff like that. But I in my opinion, that's what I feel like. I feel like he's just playing the character. He's not like you know what I mean. That's kind of like
it's an interesting theory there.
Yeah, it can be kind of like a little confusing when I'm trying to say it, but that's how I feel, because everyone's been getting on their ass ever since the trailer came out about the acting, and it's like it's not that bad. I feel like that's just part of it.
Honestly, I've seen a lot of like some people are like complaining about that. Some people are just like, I know one person, I was gonna reply to like the post, but I didn't get around to it. But someone was like pretty much just overall complaining about the fan film as a whole, and it's like, why are you complaining about fan film? It's like, why are they complaining about it? 'Cause, it's fans, like they're working on like this film because like they're big fans and they want to make something that's like a lot of fans can enjoy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. Here's the thing with me. And I'm not trying to sound like an asshole to any fans. Like everyone has their own opinion, but I've been in this community for a long time, for a few years now. I've seen almost everything. And I feel like there were people that were fans of the original, and then when the remake came out, they jumped shipped. Like I've seen people who were like fans of Cult of Chucky, but then when the remake came out, they shitted on it. They shitted on Cult of Chucky. They were like, the original series sucks, Don Mancini sucks, and then they were just dick riding the remake. Because we were people that didn't like the remake, and we grew on it. Because that's something different. And I'm kind of seeing it a little bit with the community right now, where people are like, oh yeah, and of course everyone has their own opinion, but I've been, people saying like, Charles doesn't look that good because they don't know how to capture. Like I saw someone say that they're not capturing Chucky, and to me,
what does that even mean?
Yeah, exactly. And to me, it's like there's multiple things I can check off. Okay, one, and the reason why I'm saying that is people have been complaining about, well, we want Chucky to be scarier again, and then they got the remake, and people are like, well, it wasn't scary enough, and it's like, okay, well, you have Charles, and people are like, well, they haven't captured Chucky, so he's not scary, and it's like. At one,
it's not even out.
Yeah, exact. Well, that's one thing. But another thing is you just have to. I think of this as okay. Think of the original series as a video game, and think of like the remake, Charles, all that as DLC. If you love, everyone loves the original series, and all of the stuff that we're getting is kind of like DLC. It's just extra. It's just So it's like, why are you thinking so much on it? And I'm guilty of that. Like I with the new Star Wars movie, I can go all day about that fucking movie, and why I didn't like what I liked about it. But so I'm just saying, like, I can love something and I can criticize it, but the different thing here is that this is not the official series. This is not the official like Chucky. This is basically just extra shit that we're getting. So I don't know why people can't just. I guess appreciate it, because you want Chucky to be scary again. You got the remake, and that was what it was, and you weren't satisfied. Okay, now you get Charles, and there are people that aren't satisfied, and it's just getting to the point now where it's like, I just feel like there's just nothing that there's just certain people. I'm not saying everyone, I'm saying, but there's certain people that you just don't appreciate. Like you just can't be a true Chucky fan because you're just not appreciating anything. Like, you don't,
I agree.
Yeah, like, you don't appreciate the original series for what they're doing. You don't appreciate what the remake tried to do. And then you don't appreciate what Charles is doing. And at some point, you just have to, like, question yourself, like, are you even, like a true fan of Chucky? Because it's just, like, nothing is making you happy. And if you're a true fan of Chucky, it doesn't matter if you like it or not. You're at least going to appreciate it. You have to appreciate the remake for what it tried to be. Like, whether it was a cash grab or not. You could tell that the people behind it, they actually love fucking Chucky. And they tried to do something. And that's why I liked it. And Charles, I like it because they're trying to make Chucky scary again while also trying to do something different. So they're not just copy and pasting Chucky. And it's just something extra for us. And people are just still like, I've seen and again, people can have their own opinion. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I get it, but I'm just saying there's certain people that I've seen comment on the comments and and say things, and it's just like, you want Chucky to be scary, but it's like, you don't, the TV show, they said they're going to be like scary again, so you got that. All I'm saying is, you have the original series, you have the remake, you have Charles, so it's like, why are people still complaining about, well, I want this and this, when you have like 3 different iterations of Chucky and each of them is either scarier or not as scary as the other? I just kind of don't get it. And it's just, as a Chucky fan and as someone who does Chucky stuff every day, I get that I have to deal with it, but at the same time, it's just like, I kind of just don't get it at the same time, and I'm sure Rome can relate to that too.
Yeah, like I said, I do agree, and I think people should appreciate it because we're getting a lot more Chucky now more than ever, and it's like I feel like I want to get more of it, and it makes me happy that there's people working on like fan films like this because we got like Never Hike Alone and like fan films like that, with Jason, there's Voorhees, there's the Halloween Kills fan film, there's stuff like that, and like Chucky doesn't really get that much like that treatment. It's like, it's never on that kind of level, regarding Chucky, and now like Charles is coming out, and a lot of people are excited for it, and then there's like a small majority who aren't and are just like really frustrated about it. And it's like, I I didn't like the remake at first. Now I appreciate that, and now there's this coming out, and I feel like this could potentially be even better than the remake because they're doing a lot with this, and they're making it scarier, and they're telling like a reimagining of it, and instead of just like completely copying off of it. And I feel like they have like they casted good people, like they casted Shannon Morris like really well and all of them, and Michael Lawrence is doing really amazing effects. Like I love the effects that he's doing for Charles. Like they look amazing, and it's some of the best that we've ever seen. Honestly, I would go as far as to say that I like him more than Colt, Curse and Colt.
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks scarier, and I feel like the tone is right for like a film like this, because the tone for like Curse and Colt, don't get me wrong, like it's not bad, but I feel like the tone that Charles has going for it is a lot better.
Yeah, it's more like the original, and it's also like something new. Since this is gonna be like more of a Chucky and Conjuring and Hills Have Eyes thing, so it's obviously the tone's gonna be a lot scarier, and maybe Chucky might be a little different. I mean, I'm sure he'll still have a little bit of humor. I mean, that's the heart of Chucky. You have to have that, but I feel like it's just gonna be like Tony even did say that the humor is gonna be toned down. So, even if the TV show, they try to make Chucky scary again and it doesn't work out, we still have Charles. And if you don't like that, you still have the remake. So it's like, you just kind of have a bit of everything.
Yeah, then plus the people who, like, actually helped the Indiegogo, they're getting, like, Blu-ray copies as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that I'm very excited about. Like, I'm going to be able to own this on, Blu-ray. And I hope they have, like, behind-the-scenes and stuff come with it, because that would make it extra special if we got like pretty much like extra stuff that might not be like on YouTube or anything for the people who help support it. So it's like not only you get the movie on Blu-ray, but you also get a bunch of extra stuff. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah. And I'm excited to get my package because
I am too.
Yeah,
I got the $300 one.
Yeah, unfortunately I got like the $100 one, I think, but I wish I could have gotten the the other one, but can't get everything. But
yeah,
but
it's all good though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, every little bit counts. Yeah, it gets them closer and closer to their goal.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everything is coming together, and I appreciate these type of fan type events because they're trying to make it their own. Yeah, exactly. And it's like sometimes fan stuff is better. Like I said earlier, if you're a Star Wars fan, you look at some of the fan films for that, some of them are like amazing, or like
Yeah, some of them are like on the level of actual films in
mm-hmm.
terms of like how they're filmed and how they look, production that went behind them.
I'm waiting for another Vengeance to Chucky. We already know Chucky transferred this on to Damn Dude. You just have to wait and see, man. But yeah, and like I said, I'm not trying to say that anyone can get their opinion, or like, oh, you're not a true Chucky fan if you hate it or if you don't agree with it. I'm just saying, like, just if you just hate everything, like if you, because I've definitely seen people that just they just don't like the remake, they don't like Charles, and they just don't like where Chucky's going, and it's just like, do you like Chucky? Like, are you sure you like it? Like, so.
Yeah, they might be a fan of some of the movies, but it's not like a huge fan.
Yeah. And I know there's people like that. It's just, and also you just have to think of it like we see that every day for years. Like, unlike you guys, we have to deal with that every day. So, like, it's just kind of like seeing it over and over again. It just kind of like, it kind of irritates us because it's like, come on, man. Like, can't we, why can't we all be friends? Like, that type of shit. Alright, the TV series. We don't know when the TV series is coming out. It's kind of been dead in the water. Apparently 2020. So, I mean, if it comes out 2020, cool. But we haven't got any promotion for it. So, unless just one day it just comes out of the blue, nothing, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm really hoping that, like, it comes out, like, soon, though.
Yeah, soon. It better come out
and
soon.
hopefully, like, new news very soon, too, because, I want to see, like, where it's going, I want to see, like, how far into, like, development it is.
Yeah, and we need that content, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But I guess we'll just kind of, like, I guess just to make everything a little bit organized, we'll just kind of, like, talk about the trailer as it's going, and kind of, like, just talk about everything, and, whatever just pops up. So first, I'm so curious on how it's gonna begin, because, like, the trailer obviously makes it look like, the detective is following him, and because even earlier in the trailer it looked like the detective was bleeding out, with the guy with the white shirt and the bloody hands. It looked like that was the detective, and one thing I'm also thinking about is, like, all the dolls that are hanging on the wall. Is that the factory, or does maybe Charles has a hideout in the factory? But I don't think the factory's abandoned. But the one thing is just the dolls hanging. I'm just wondering, like, what's all about? Because what factory just has a bunch of dolls hanging, around? So, but then does that mean that Charles has an obsession with the doll? And it's like, why? And there's just a lot of questions that I just can't wait to kind of get unraveled.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, like, I'm really wondering, like, what the deal is with all those dolls hanging on the ceiling. It's like, it's a little weird, but, like, I think that it could be abandoned just because, like, the fact that a lot of those dolls are decaying, like, they're, like, not in good condition at all.
Yeah.
And you see that, like, there's like dirt and stuff on them. And then I have a feeling that this could probably end, like, I feel like that the film will, in a sense, begin in the factory and end there. Like, I'm not sure if it's an actual factory, because it looks more like a warehouse.
Yeah.
But, like, so I think that, like, this film will probably end up, like, beginning here, then, like, ending, because, like, there's, like, the shots I saw where, like, it looks like more of, like, a warehouse instead of an actual house, where, like, Chucky's on the back of Michael trying to stab him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have a feeling that this is, like, this could potentially begin and end there, which I think will be pretty interesting.
Yeah. Oh, and actually, one thing, I actually did contact the guy who makes the music for the film, and the part in my reaction where I was like, "Is that like the chant in the background?" He actually did say that he is saying the chant in the background. So I was right, and then he also said, at one point where Chucky's on the bed and he turns his head, he says that you can faintly hear you can faintly hear Chucky, you can hear the chant. I can hear
Oh,
it. I
really?
think I can hear it. Yeah, I think he said it was when he turns his head. You can faintly hear it. But yeah, but the whole I'm just curious about the beginning and how that's all gonna happen, and how just the whole like, cause it looks like there's like tires in the background or like pipes or something. So I'm just like, where are they? Like, are they in the good guy factory? Cause they said that, I think, didn't they say that that was confirmed in this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's like an abandoned like warehouse or factory or something like that.
yeah. So I'm just like, what's going on with that? Um, and then obviously the detective is like, my God. So I'm guessing that's where I don't know if that's, well, because if he's chasing down Charles Lee Ray and he's shooting him, it's kind of like he's. Well, see, I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe this is towards the end. Well, he's already in the doll and he's saying "My God" because it's like it's the doll, like he's seeing like the doll for the first time. But at the same time, I'm thinking it's the beginning, so it's, it's, I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah,
hard to.
especially if you look at his chest, he has like a gunshot wound. It looks like.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's hard to.
So I think that's at the beginning.
Yeah, it's either the beginning. Yeah, cause it's just like, cause later in the trailer, where like it looks like it's him bleeding and everything. It just doesn't. I don't know, like, cause it looks like he's bleeding out. So I'm not sure. I don't know. That's the one thing I can't wait to see. I just can't wait to see how it just opens and how they. It's just exciting to see how they're gonna do everything.
Yeah, and especially at Chase. Like I remember one time during Chucky News Live, like we like I think it was a snippet of like some of the Chase music.
Uh, in the beginning.
Like during like one of the Chucky News Live things, like I think we saw like a little snippet of that. I want to say it's the Chase music. It sounded a lot like Chase
Oh
music.
yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, like, yeah, like I think it's gonna be like really intense, and it's gonna be really bloody. It looks like too.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. I hope they don't hold back. I mean, I don't know how far the gore is gonna go, but I hope it's at least. Mm, I would say Cult of Chucky level, because Cult of Chucky was pretty gory, or
Yeah.
Curse and Cult. They were kind of gory. They were a lot more gory than the original. CGI for the doll, because when they show the doll, I can't tell if that's like a CGI face or if that's an animatronic face, which I can't wait to ask them if that's animatronic or CGI, because it looks CGI, but at the same time it looks animatronic. Uh, so hopefully the CGI is for the kills, which I'm kind of curious, because the cast for this movie isn't very big, so I'm wondering if there's just a lot of extras in this that are gonna die. But then it's like, why? Because if you look at the cast, it was like, I think 10 people, I believe, from the post that they did. So I don't know if that doesn't include like extras or whatever, but like, I don't know, maybe everyone will die. Maybe that's how it'll end. He wins in the end.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, the movie is over an hour. I know that Tony said it was like over an hour on under 2 hours, I believe. So it could be an hour, hour and 30 hour. Who knows? We just know it's over an hour, which is crazy because it started out only 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then we got I can't see. My thing is, I wonder if this is gonna be more of a Curse vibe, with the movie, or a Child's Play 1 vibe.
I think Child's Play 1, especially with like the turning human stuff.
Yeah. Oh well, of course. So I feel like with the turning human, the tone, everything is gonna be Child's Play 1, and I feel like the way that they shoot everything and the way that it looks, I feel like it's gonna be more like Curse, just from like the shot of the house and the clouds and like the filter and just the. So I feel like it's like a combination of Child's Play 1 and Curse.
Yeah. And then like a little bit like of spice of like Annabelle and like the. There's a little bit of like influence off the Conjuring movies.
Yeah, and because I know this is influenced by Hills Have Eyes and Conjuring.
Wait, the Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was The Hills Have Eyes and Conjuring. I think.
You know which one that is, right?
What?
The Hills Have Eyes.
Never seen it.
Wait, you never seen The Hills Have Eyes?
Never seen it.
So The Hills Have Eyes is pretty much about like cannibals and stuff, and there's like this family that goes out in the middle of nowhere. They get stuck there, and there's like this like literally this clan of cannibals that are trying to kill them and eat them and stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I might have to go back and see that post, cause I know they made a post where like it was like telling us like it's like a combination of Conjuring, and then it was like something else. So maybe it wasn't The Hills Have Eyes. It could have been something else.
Yeah, because The Hills Have Eyes is a totally different movie. So it might have been another movie they mentioned. Unless we see like Chucky eating some people in this, then I don't think it's The Hills Have Eyes. It might be like a little dark and gritty like that, but it's a totally different film.
Yeah. What if Chucky fan film was made where it was a fat guy playing Chucky? I mean, that would be kind of funny to see like an obese Chucky, like trying to kill someone, but he's like eating at the same time. He's like, "Get back here!" Oh God, it's so good. Get back here! Like it's just that'd be kind of funny.
Oh, wow. Evan the Favor says 3C Films is not Chucky Boy if he doesn't cover Charles.
Yeah, I don't know why 3C Films doesn't cover this. Well, it's because he even said it in one of his Chucky videos. He doesn't cover it because it's not an official like movie. It's not like an official thing, which I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, in my thing, it's like, if I was him, I know that Chucky brings me a lot of views. I know that most of my fans are like Chucky fans. So why not just do it just for the extra fans and the extra support? Like, you know what I mean? I feel like, you know.
Yeah. Because I know that if he covered it, like, it could get a lot more support than it already has.
Yeah, so because I honestly feel like it was one of those things where he does movie stuff, and he did Chucky and it blew up, so he just kept doing it. I mean everyone's guilty of doing that, of course, but you know, it's just kind of like he just kind of like did it where it's just, okay, well, this worked out, now it's time to move on to the next thing. Because it kind of did irritate me when he released his new Child's Play TV show, because he basically just told us stuff we already knew, but the title and everything made it seem like it was like new information, and it wasn't. So I mean, that just made it seem like he was really just doing it for views and stuff. But like, I mean I don't care, like, you know, that all that beef is out of the way, like, we're cool. But yeah, he just doesn't do Charles because it just he just said it wasn't like an official thing. Because I think we did ask him about it when we had him on Chucky News Live. Like, we asked him, like, are you gonna cover Charles? And he said, well, it's not like a movie, it's like a, you know, it's not like official, it's just a fan film, you know. You know, he just, you know, he's a professional. So
yeah, I mean, I guess to some extent I can understand, but at the same time I think you should at least give a stab at it.
oh yeah,
You know,
of course, like, you know, because Chucky was so good to him, you know, help Chucky out, you know.
yeah, and then plus it could actually him covering it could actually really help the project. It could get the project a lot more support.
Oh yeah, and it would help his channel out too, because like that would be a lot of fans that would go and, like, you know, check him out, you know. So I mean if you already don't know about him, but you know,
yeah.
Yeah, what if Chucky was black? There actually is a series, Black Chucky. I reacted to it. What was it? I think if you just type in Black Chucky, there's an animated series of it that you should go check out, because I actually voice in that series now. So, you know, that's
Yeah, it's called like Buddy or something, isn't it?
it's like I can't remember. I haven't like watched it in so long. It's yeah, I think it's just Buddy. I think it's Buddy. It's like, yeah, something about that.
Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty. Oh wait, no. I think that's Michael who's bleeding out because of the pants. It's blue jeans, and his tattoo on his arm. Let me.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I think that's Michael.
Yeah, I think that's Michael. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
'cause I mentioned that because like there's shots that like he's wearing that same kind of white shirt. There's certain shots that where he's wearing that.
Damn.
No, it's crazy.
I didn't notice this. That is actually an amazing shot where it says based on the character created by Dom Mancini and it's all black, but when he opens the door it like you know what I mean? Like it kinda like it was all black and then the door like I actually never know kinda like that effect that they did. I never like noticed that. That was pretty dope.
Oh yeah, it was pretty cool.
And then just a good guy box in the basement. Like I'm just wondering how like it got there.
Yeah, and if Chucky is alive during that time, like why would he be in there if he is? You know?
Yeah, like is that just a doll that was just randomly there, and then they find the relics and everything, and then it transfers the soul into the doll? Like that's just what I'm thinking about. One thing I'm also thinking about is I don't know if a lot of you know this, but in the remake there were pictures of Buddy's face was supposed to crack because of you know he was just talking and doing stuff that he wasn't meant to do as a doll. Um, so his face started like cracking. Like
I
well,
think they really should.
cause I know he's turning human, but I feel like at first maybe his face should like crack a little. Well, I mean it depends on again like the material of the doll, but I mean it's the same as our doll, which is you know.
Yeah, I mean I know it was a missed opportunity for Child's Play 2019 because they didn't do that. Like they scrapped it for some reason.
Oh, they scrapped it because it was too much like the scars from Seed.
Oh,
That's what he put in the bio. The reason they didn't do it is because it looked too much like the scars, and it you know, cause
I
they
mean to me it doesn't.
yeah exactly. But like you know they have rules to follow and shit. You know.
Yeah.
I think Chucky gets an item in this movie that unlocks his super voodoo powers with the blue glowing eyes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the relic. I'm pretty sure that's they're gonna when she puts it on the table, it's like that. You know, I feel like that's yeah. This is my problem. Like the skull and everything. I feel like that's what's gonna unlock his powers. And if you actually look at it, the snake that's on the voodoo knife is on the bottom of it. I didn't notice that.
Oh really?
Yeah, you didn't notice that? Yeah, the little snake that's on the voodoo knife thing. It's on the relic.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's right there. And the S too. Yeah, like there's like a S kind of like shape, and that's also on there. Hmm. So little nods just to like you know, the Chucky. And if you actually look at the 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 box, there's a button on the box. It's a black button, but I don't know if that's just a like a little thing just because Chucky has buttons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really cool. I never noticed that before.
How do you think Chucky will die? I don't think he will die. I feel like this is gonna be the one time that he just kills everyone. I feel like that's how they're gonna do it. I feel like he's just gonna kill everyone. Ain't no one safe from this Chucky. They want to make Chucky scary again. If Chucky gets beat, you know, it's like Michael Myers never gets beat. Jason never really gets beat. You know, make Chucky not get beat. Make him like kill everyone. You know. I also like how he's sitting in the hallway. I said this in my video, but it's kind of like in Child's Play 2019 where he's just like he's kind of like just sitting everywhere, staring. You know what I mean? Or maybe he was looking out the window and he just you know someone came up, so he like because you know why is he sitting there?
Yeah. Looks creepy. I like that shot though.
I do, and he's scarier than ever. I didn't notice that either. When they're doing the caution tape, I think that's the rat. Is that Chucky or is that a Raggedy Ann doll? When they're doing the caution tape, you can see like something with red hair. I think that's the. I think there was a picture of a door and it had like a picture of a Raggedy Ann, and I don't know if that's it. So I don't know if that's the house, and like you know they all die and yeah you know.
I think that might because I know that that might be like a Raggedy Ann doll put in there as the Easter eggs. I know that I think earlier I saw like Tony Biz holding a Raggedy Ann or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And then
So that could be like an Easter egg to Annabelle.
yep. And then the shot with the car was getting out of the car. Remember they had that picture of him holding the Chucky doll in the woods?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mentioned that in my breakdown. Plus, if you look at that part, he's hopping out of the driver's seat, and so like I was saying, like, what if Chucky was like came alive while he's driving to like these the woods to bury him or something, and Chucky comes alive and he quickly jumps out of the car like
Yeah.
in shock.
That'd be crazy. And the whole thing with Tiffany, I'm trying to figure out who she hits. Did you ever like? Oh, the guy. I think it's the guy.
Yeah, I think it's that bald guy. You know that one guy
Yeah.
that's in that one shot. He's like looking around.
Mhm.
I think it's that guy that she hit. And then plus that might actually be the same guy that's laying like dead in the background with Eddie Caputo and Charles E. Ray.
Yup. 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 Yup.
So maybe like Tiffany killed him, and then like he's just in the background.
This is my personal playground. I gotta remember what role where Chucky's saying this is my personal playground, and before it cuts to Eddie Caputo, it shows like this other guy with a little like stubble. I can't remember what role he plays. I really should have a. I think Charles gonna be a transgender. Really? Really, that's a. Wow. Charles more like. The TV keeps turning on and everything, and that would actually be kind of cool if they did that. I hope they do that. That would be sick. But yeah, this guy, I gotta look up who he is, cause I'm pretty sure I can find it. I'm wondering why they haven't done a IMDb of this. Have they did IMDb?
I thought there was one at one point.
Let me check. IMDb, cause I want to find out who this guy is, cause I forget. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't mean it. So Charles. Because I tried to do an IMDb on Vengeance, and that did not work out very well.
I heard that it's hard to get a page on IMDb made though.
Yeah.
From what people told me.
Well, I don't know, because there's people that have done fan films, and like, oh yeah, it is on here. Cool. Because I've seen people do like fan films that got less views than Vengeance, and they were able to put a page on there. So, you know. Wow, there's a Disney Plus ad under the Charles thing, so it's like Charles, and then it says all your favorite movies and more stream now Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny. Well, they don't. Okay, they have the Travis guy on there. They don't have pictures though, so it's kind of hard for me to see. Okay, so there's a mental patient. I wonder who the mental patient is. It could be this guy. But yeah, so there's a mental patient.
Did you find the Charles IMDb?
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Also, Tiffany and Chucky's on here too.
They're listed.
And the phone is ringing. Da 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 da. Alright. But I'll have to figure out who that guy is later on. But yeah, if you guys look, that guy in the background is dead, so he's confirmed dead. How he dies, most likely Tiffany beats the living shit out of him, or knocks him out, you know. But who is he? We don't know. You know. And I'm really surprised that Michael Lawrence is playing Eddie Caputo, because he looks completely different than the guy that was playing Eddie Caputo before. Because the guy before looked a lot more like Eddie Caputo, and like now he just kind of looks a little like, you know. Yeah, so it's like, I wonder why they did that. I think he left the project, so they probably needed someone, and, you know, Michael was just like, I'll do it. But, you know, it is.
Oh, shit. Hey, dude.
What?
So I was looking on here. So, you know, remember Travis Wiggins? I guess he does play John Bishop. I think I mentioned that.
Oh, yeah, because I swear to God, I literally just saw that, and I don't know why I didn't say anything.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think that's who that is, though. I think like in the background. I think that's fucking John.
Okay, so yeah, so John Bishop confirmed dead. Or confirmed the so Tiffany
Oh,
so Tiffany is gonna meet the Voodoo Master, and Eddie Caputo is with the Voodoo Master. So this is a completely different story, or maybe like this is what they think would happen, or what they thought behind the scenes of Child's Play 1. So maybe John Bishop doesn't die. Maybe he just like gets the beat shit out of him, and that's why he doesn't relate with Chucky anymore, because Tiffany and all of them are crazy as shit. So, and I'm guessing the one. Well, hold on. So the one holding the gun next to Eddie, it looks like that's Tiffany because she's wearing nail polish. I can see it. So who's the one choking Eddie with the red scarf?
That's Charles Lee Ray.
Is it? I don't know because
you can tell by the jacket. Like he's like wearing the kind of like the jacket that he wears in the original, and he has like the red scarf and stuff. Even though he doesn't have the red scarf in the original, but he does. He says tall too. He's like taller than Eddie Caputo.
Yeah, because the hair just looks like a female's. I don't know. I mean, my hair looks like a female's, but
yeah. Then again, Charles Lee Ray has long hair too.
Yeah, heard. Oh wait, never mind. There's another shot of the hair. Yeah, that looks like his hair. Okay, it just looked weird at the angle that I was looking at it at. So yeah, well damn, that shit's gonna be crazy. And then Michael finds the box under the bed or something like that. So I wonder what. So maybe like he's using it to toy with people, like the box. He winds it up to distract them, and then he attacks. But that Chucky walking is freaking amazing. I freaking love the way he walks.
I love that.
Like he's like he's like a soldier walking. Like it's lit.
Yeah. I just love the way he walks. Like his movements all together, they just look amazing.
Yeah. And then the bloody hands. I don't know. We don't really get much here. I can't really tell the background because it's all bluey. It looks like there's something like someone.
I think that's Michael though. The one where his hands are tied up and he's bleeding.
It could be.
Cause remember the storyboard where he's tied up.
Oh yeah, that's right. And he's and it's in the dark and everything. Oh shit.
Yeah, and then like Chucky's like around him and stuff, laughing.
Cause it kind of looks like that there's someone across from him. That could be his. I don't know. Does she have blonde hair? I don't think she has blonde hair. No, she doesn't. So I don't know what that thing is across his fingers. The little it's like hair. It's like, I don't know. It's like something in the hairnet or something. I can't tell though. Like you would see it if it was in the video. Let me read the comments really quick. Alright.
Back with your fingerprints, I'm gonna arrest you.
And then he says the fingerprints, I'm going to arrest you. So maybe, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I don't know. Maybe Charles kills someone and he blames it on Michael. Or maybe, I don't know, there's that mental patient.
What if he gets locked up in an asylum for a while?
He could. Cause he's like laughing in this one scene and going crazy.
Wait, no, that explains a lot. That's why he's wearing the white shirt in some of those shots. Cause I know some mental patients wear like white, like all white or something like that.
Yeah.
What if he gets locked up in a mental institution for a while, and somehow Chucky ends up there as well, and so that's how he like gets the blood on him and stuff, because like Chucky might be stabbing him or whatnot.
Yeah. Just to answer your question, Micah, Tony confirmed that there won't be no Tiffany doll in it because this takes place cause he said there's no Tiffany doll. People just thought there was because she was doing voice, she was helping with I think the soundtrack or something, and people thought that she was voicing for the Tiffany doll, but he said 100% there's no Tiffany doll. And
yeah, there's only just the human Tiffany, pretty much.
Yeah, only human Tiffany. And then with him laughing, I don't know if it's he's just going crazy, or maybe he took over his body or something.
Yeah.
That one's up to debate. I mean, it could be completely different when we watch it.
You know, when they come back with your fingerprints, I'm gonna arrest you myself.
And the voice, and then the hammer through the door, and see the audio that we listened to of the hammer going through the door and everything. It just like if you listen to the audio, it looks like he's like pushing up against the door. But it doesn't look like he's pushing up against the door in that scene. It kind of looks like he's stepping away. But it did say it was a demo, so they could have changed it. Because I tried to match up the audio, and I was just listening to it over and over and just looking at it, and it just seems like they either changed it or like, or maybe,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it just. But I love that they're doing that. I hope they do like here's Chucky, because in the Seed of Chucky they did like, you know, they kind of did it, but at the same time they didn't.
Yeah, and then like he puts his face to it, which I think it looks really scary the way he looks.
Oh yeah.
He puts his face up to the hole.
Yeah, even Evan's like red scarf, like the one Nico wears in Colt. Yes, like the one he wears in Colt. So it's like I think it's a callback to Colt, or like, you know.
Yeah, kind of like an Easter egg, you know, reference.
And then that would explain why he puts the red scarf on in Colt, because he likes the red scarf. Theory: Andy shows up in the credit scene. I mean, they said that Andy wasn't gonna be in the film at all. They said the only kid that was gonna be in here is the little girl, from what I know.
Yeah, gets bitten by Chucky.
Yeah, cause so far, everything like they don't seem like they would, you know, keep like, you know, they've been. I don't know why they would say like, oh, this and this isn't gonna be in it, and like they pretty much like say it in a way that like they're, you know, and then they just do it. I mean, yeah, it would be a nice surprise and everything, and maybe they are doing that, but I don't know. I don't see them as like I mean, I can see them as someone that would keep it a secret just so that, you know, the film, but I mean, of course they don't want to spoil everything, but I don't feel like Andy's gonna be in this. I mean, maybe, but like this is completely different, you know, as Chucky, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like I don't think a kid could handle this Chucky. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
I
think definitely not.
Chucky transfers soul into Nika because that's his daughter. Oh yeah. Well, in real life, yeah. Michael is possessed. That's why he's laughing. Or he's going crazy. He's like, you know, maybe he beat Chucky, or he thought he beat him, and he's just laying down and he's like, ha ha ha, like, you know how like you do something and you just start laughing, like, because you feel accomplished. And the voice is amazing. What would you like to see in the credit scene? That is something. What would you like to see in the credit scene? I think
That's a hard one.
Maybe like something that has a connection to the original series. I don't know. Like maybe like, I don't know. That's a hard one. I'm not sure, honestly.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure either. I'm thinking of like things that could be like showed at the end, because, you know, maybe like, do you know what would be cool? If Dom and Cena appeared at the end of the cameo.
Bro, that would, dude. If Dom, dude, I swear to God, dude, I actually did think about that. Like, what if Dom is actually in the movie? Like, you know, or, you know, because like he said like he likes it, and like I don't see why Dom wouldn't do it. You know, I feel like he would.
I think he should appear as a cameo at the end. That'd be like so amazing.
That would be the greatest like end credit scene in horror history. Like. Bro, Dom, do it. Like, we all need to, like, freaking text Dom and be like, Don, and be like, bro, are you gonna be in Charles? Like, come on now. Don't play with us. Like, oh, God, that would be amazing. But, I want to ask them, but at the same time, I know if it is true, they're gonna deny it. But it's like, I could just be like, hey.
Or just say, oh, just wait till you see the movie, that kind of thing.
Yeah. If they say that, I'm gonna freak the fuck out, bro. I swear to God.
If they... Honestly, if it's actually in the movie, I want it to be a surprise. Like, that'd be like literally the best surprise ever.
Yeah. And then Chucky just wanted to possess Nika so he can be a lesbian. Why not possess Andy? I don't think he possessed Andy because like he wants to fuck with Andy, and Andy came there to save Nika, and now it's like, how is he gonna save her? You know what I mean? I feel like that was part of his plan.
Yeah.
And then when he's laying on his bed and he's like, he looks around. Remember when she was like, there was something hovering over my bed? I feel like maybe Chucky's doing that with him now, and that's why he turns his head so fast. Or maybe that's when he's banging on the door. Who knows? That would be kind of scary though. If it was just a shot of him sleeping, and then you just hear Chucky just bashing on the door, and he just wakes up and he's like, I don't know what to do. What the fuck's happening? Like, oh my god! Like, so that's something that not a lot of people do.
That freaked me out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if I woke up to that, I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. You just wake up and there's just someone like banging on your door, and it's like with the axe, and it's like you don't know who the hell, and it's just like, open the fucking door, and it's like you don't know what's happening. Like, that's something I might do, because it's just like it's so unexpected, because it's like you don't know what's happening. Like, it's him, it's Chucky, but the character doesn't know that, so it's like he's literally like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah, like, exactly.
And then the awesome shot. Wait, if you look in Chucky's eyes when he's sitting there, you see a reflection in his eye. Did you notice that?
What scene?
In the part where after it shows him in, like, where it's doing the badass music, and it just shows the thumbnail of the doll laying there. There's something in his eye. I think.
Really?
I see something, like, because it looks. I don't know if that's his.
And before you say anything else, I noticed something on my breakdown. I think it's like the shot after that. Where Chucky jumps off the stool.
Mm-hmm.
You see like all the black. It's like this black stuff on the ground. It's like reflecting. It's like, I think that's blood.
Yeah, it does look like
and
blood.
if you look closely, I think like the stuff that's like in the background, there's like you see like an arm swept down like in the top left corner, and then like some legs. So I think there's like a dead body there.
Damn, Bo, this shit's going. Oh man, this shit's gonna be crazy.
'Cause I noticed that on my breakdown. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, I'm looking at the thing right now, and I can't tell if there's anything in the reflection, but I do see if there's something reflecting off of it.
Yeah, like I see something. Oh, maybe that's his eye, like he's turning human or whatever. Like, cause you know how his eyes are all white and everything now. I feel like maybe that's his eye. Like, maybe that's him coming alive. Maybe that's the scene where like he's coming alive, or maybe that's the very end where like everyone's dead and the police is there and he's playing, possum. Could be.
Yeah, that could be like one of those scenes, because like, for example, like the thing with like the tape, like, they're like rolling that tape out and stuff. Like, I made a thought in like my breakdown, like what if someone died, what if that's like the first kill, and I was like, what if like Bobby the Landlord got killed first, because like I just thought like, pretty much Chucky's gonna end up killing people, and they're gonna find like Michael, suspicious, because they just moved into the house.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're gonna be like, they're gonna immediately point their fingers at Michael just because they moved there, and especially if like, Bobby the Landlord dies, then that would give them more reason to believe.
Yeah.
This is a little fun thought that I have.
I think I might have something there. I'm kind of curious. Will like he's turning the corner, in the next scene. If he's at, because I'm trying to see, maybe that is, because I see the walls, and you said something about mental asylum, so that's either the factory, or maybe it's the mental asylum that apparently he could be at. But it's so dark you can't really tell. Well, no, I see the good guy boxes. Never mind.
Well, I don't think that. Yeah, because there's a good guy box, and plus, that one shot is wearing all white. That has white, and then there's another color on that shirt. And I believe the shirt that he's wearing in that one shot, where he's like a little bloody, I believe that's an all-white shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And so I believe all the like stuff with where he's wearing that shirt, like that's like all like, good guy factory and stuff. And then there's one where he's going up the stairs slowly with the gun. And so that all like takes place really close to each other.
Got you. I hear what you're saying. And then the next scene, he's cause I think I'm about to leave in like 10 or 20 minutes, but so I'm trying to like, but and then he's holding the relic, so again plays a big part.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more of that thing. Cause honestly, I really like that thing. That thing's really cool.
Yeah, it's I mean I hope it glows and everything, like its eyes glow and everything. And then yeah, that's him grabbing the gun. I think you told me that's Charles. It's most likely Charles doing that.
Yeah, the one that's grabbing the deagle. Yeah, because if you look closely in one of the corners, like in the top right corner, you can see a little bit of his sleeve, and it's like, it's like a black sleeve,
Mhm.
and it looks like it belongs to a jacket.
Yeah.
And so I have reason to believe that that's actually Charles Z. Ray.
It honestly it could be, and then the next one he's laughing again. So again, like, is he going crazy or is he in the? Because he's a little bloody and everything.
Yeah, you see, that's what I'm talking about. He's a little bloody, and he's wearing that white shirt too. Like it has
Yeah.
like because that one shirt has like some white and then a little bit of another color. I think it's blue, and it's not the same kind of shirt.
One thing I just thought about. This is completely random, but I just want to say it in case it happens so I can call it. What if Chucky takes over his body and he kills his like wife or girlfriend? And that's why he's like laughing and everything. Like he's just going crazy because of like what he just realized he did. You know what I mean? Like that's like a theory I just came up with. Cause like I'm
oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Cause I'm trying to think of like the blood. Like where's the blood coming from? And I'm just like, well, who's the only person in the house?
That's you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going?
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
What I'm wearing?
Yeah, what you got on now?
Yeah.
Don't match.
What do you mean don't match? I can wear what I want. Says I'm.
Well, I like for you to look nice because them boys always look nice. He
I,
gives you all them nice clothes. And wear your new jacket she got you.
yeah, I know.
Well,
But-
6 o'clock.
I got you.
You put your hair in a ponytail.
But yeah, of course.
Oh,
Gotta be a-
ready,
gotta be a
they-
female.
They don't have to wait on us.
The man bun.
I like to
Man
wear that
bun,
off the
right.
phone.
But yeah, I kind of feel like he's gonna wife kill. I don't know. I just want to say that in case it happens, I could be like, I called it.
That'd be pretty crazy if it did happen.
Yeah, and then him on his back. And didn't you say that like that you thought that was at the warehouse because of the location in the back?
Yeah, like if you look around that area, it doesn't look like it looks like it's like a warehouse, not like an actual house. Just because of the way the surroundings look.
Yeah, but like because this is it has to be towards the end when he's turning human because he looks
Yeah.
like he's turning human. So this looks like it's in like the climax or whatever.
Yeah, and then like some of his like eyes, like they have like those like the veininess to him, like actual eyes are. He looks kind of like a zombie almost.
Yeah, and then next scene he's doing the chant on him, and I know he's doing the chant because I see the lightning. So like because the next scene it makes you feel like that's him punching him, but like I feel like that's him like doing the chant because his fingers are bloody. The doll's default, and you can see the lightning in the background. So. But yeah, I feel like that's I mean that's obvious. That's obvious. But then it's like yeah, because he puts his soul into the doll and then the relic. Maybe it's one of those things where like he puts his soul into the doll, but it's like a genie thing where he can only come out when someone like kind of like a genie where you rub it. That's the only way he can come out. I feel like it's the same thing with the relic, and then that would explain why he's been like default for so long.
Yeah, that could explain it. Then plus that's kind of like how the Hellraiser puzzle block works too.
Mm-hmm. So I feel
It
like
works very similarly.
yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's how that's gonna go. And then him stabbing the doll, I'm sure that's one of those. He definitely looks like I think he might be human at that point because his hairline looks like it's receding a lot more. So like,
Yeah.
so that could be he stabs him and he actually kills him, or he wounds him. And he's also, cause okay, let's see. So he's wearing the striped shirt, so that's the beginning. And then he's wearing a grayish shirt at I would say maybe the next day or later in the house. Cause I'm trying to like look at the shirts and like try to that's how I'm trying to determine. Oh, right here. So he's wearing a long sleeve gray shirt with the it's like a white shirt with the gray sleeves, and then when he's on top of the doll stabbing it, he's wearing the same thing. So that all takes place in one night. So
Yeah.
okay, so that's out of the bag, and then him laughing, like I said, like he maybe killed his wife or something. He's wearing a white shirt, so
That's that one shot is wearing a gray one. So I think that like some of this could take place between like I think 3 or 4 nights.
yeah.
Like.
But then it's kind of like, I don't know if it takes place multiple days. How like I don't know how is it I don't know how it's gonna like because he can't just go out and say, "Oh, the doll's alive," So I think it's one of those things where he feels like he has to take care of it himself, and then maybe each time he just gets his ass kicked.
Yeah, like he maybe gets close each time, but he doesn't quite do it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. I might be seeing things, but I thought I saw something. Oh, that's just his tattoo. Alright. Chucky! Where are you, little shit? And that's where he's wearing the gray shirt. So, man, it looks like he gets pretty fucked up when he's wearing that gray shirt.
Oh wow, someone mentioned something interesting in the trailer where it sounds like he said, like for me I thought he said get out of my house, but someone said get out of my head.
Yeah, he does say that. Because that's why in my reaction I said that he's like taking over his body, because he says like, get out of my head.
I never noticed that. I always thought he said get out of my house, but it sounded weird or something.
Yeah, because that's why I was saying like I think he possesses him and everything, because he says get out of my head.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty interesting.
There could also be a lot of shots where he thinks Chucky's there, but he's not. Like, kind of like in Conjuring, it's like he's appearing and disappearing. And, I don't know, also another thing with the whole acting thing is you can't really, like, talk about the acting when it's just a trailer. Like, wait till the movie comes out and then, like, say, like, the acting is stiff and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a trailer, guys. Like, calm down. Calm down.
Playtime's fucking over.
Yeah.
Oh, so the shot of him when it actually reveals Chucky, I think that's the same shot where he steps down because he's on a stool. He's on a chair. He's holding it. Or he's holding something. Like, he's high up. So, like, I think that's the same scene where he jumps down and everything.
And wait, which one again?
Well, when it actually shows Chucky at the end, he's in a kitchen. And I think that's when, like, and he's on a high, like, thing. So maybe that's when he, like, the shot where he steps down in his blood. Maybe that's the same scene.
Oh, yeah, that's, I mentioned that in my trailer. Like, what if, those two shots and then the one where he's holding the relic all take place in, like, the same scenes?
Yeah. Because
Wait, is he holding the relic? Wait, go back to that. I swear he's holding the relic in that scene, the very end.
He could be. I think I feel like I see the purple like diamond.
I think he is holding the relic.
I think he is. Like, I think he's holding it.
That is true then.
Ooh, he does. Someone says he does. Oh no, he just sounds like front door. But yeah, I feel like that is. His hairline is so like weird though. Like the way his hair is. It kind of.
It reminds me of like fucking Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise. Or
yeah,
something.
it kind of like
That's how it looks.
Cause like when I first saw this, something was throwing me off, and like now looking at it, it's the hair, cause it's just so like. Why is this? I don't know. I'm wondering. I'll kind of want to ask him like, well, how come his hairline is like that? I don't know. Maybe it's receding. Maybe that's his hair, like you know, like
Yeah.
how I
So
said,
he's aging.
yeah,
That makes sense.
like it's just part of it is just like it's just slowly like going like yeah, that would make sense. Cause his eyes like yeah, cause he's definitely ooh. And then the only thing I'm kind of confused about, well, I'm not confused, but wondering is I'm guessing when he's that thing that he's at the very end where Chucky pops up and he scares the audience and us.
Yeah.
Is he looking at the door that Chucky took the hammer through? Because it doesn't look like it. But I'm looking at the shirts and everything, and I'm wondering is it, like what if he did go to a mental asylum and this is him like there? Because I've seen those blue shirts and I can't really tell what they say because it's a little too blurry.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that. Cause there's like name tags on or
Yeah.
something.
So I'm thinking like, what if that's the asylum, or what if that's like wherever he's going.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
But I mean, if you pause it right when Chucky is looks through the door is like fucked up. So like it does look like he hammered through it. So maybe that is that scene, but maybe it's not in the house. Cause he's always like it looks like he's always human and everything. So that's kind of looks like the end. So I'm assuming that's like someplace else. It's not like.
Yeah.
I just like that shot. That's fucking creepy as shit.
I think it looks good. It looks really creepy.
It does. It does.
And especially his eyes. Like I say, he looks like really like zombie like.
It looks like he's on
When he
a.
looks
He
like
looks
that.
like he's on a lot of drugs. He looks like he's been doing a lot of bad stuff, and it looks like his eyes are like turning black around it too. Cause like in a lot of shots, like especially when it first showed his face, I've noticed that like around his eyes it looks really black. So I'm wondering if like that's just like because he's turning like I don't know, like if like all that power and everything, it's like he's turning to the dark side.
Yeah, overall it just looks really creepy. I love all those shots though.
I do. It's great.
They all look amazing. Man, I just love it. Especially how, like there's like black around his eyes. It makes them look like really. It looks really disturbing.
Yeah, and I'm looking at like the teaser and everything, and I've noticed that the house and everything is completely different from the teaser trailer too. And I think that they said that that was just something just to kind of put out, like just like a reference of,
Yeah.
because like the house is different and everything. So I feel like that was just something they just kind of.
Plus, I believe they Tony Busy even said they upgraded houses at one point, so different house.
Well, I guess my thing is like how soon did they do that? Because like I'm kind of wondering, like I want to ask them like at least like.
I mean that door does look similar to the one in the trailer a little bit though, the one that's up ahead.
Yeah, cause I'm kind of curious on like how like when they were filming it and it was only supposed to be 15 minutes long, how soon did they like upgrade everything, you know?
Yeah. Kind of curious on that now. And I wonder, like, how soon did they do all that? Because I know after a while of them work on it, they decided that it's going to be feature length. But I think it was a really good choice. Because, you know, now we're getting, like, an actual, like, full-on Chucky, like, fan film. It's, like, actual, like, plays as, like, an actual, like, feature length.
Yeah. I'm just super like super. It's gonna be such a different story, cause like with Child's Play 2019, it was kind of like, you know, I was excited because it was just like, what are you gonna do? But this is gonna have like Charles Lee Ray, it's gonna have, you know, Eddie Caputo, it's gonna have, you know, John Bischoff, it's gonna have all these freaking people from the original, but it's just like a different timeline, a different story. And it's just exciting to see what they're gonna do with it, or what, because they said like they're gonna do what they thought, you know, would happen while also doing their own story. So it's like, you know, it's just cool to like finally see that.
Yeah, I love how they're doing that because, like, you know, It's not gonna be too much like any other film. It's gonna be its own thing, and I like that a lot.
Yeah, and hey, Chucky Fan 102. I thought you was Chucky Fan 101 for a second. I'm like, what? This is close. If you, how many minutes will it be? It will be over an hour, and I think under 2 hours. So, it could be an hour and a half, hour and something. Because I think it's gonna come out late 2020, just because I feel like they, you know, they've been working on it a while, and they'll probably still. I feel like they're still working on it, and of course they want to do feedback and everything, so they probably want to do reshoots and stuff on some things. But I'm really wondering if they're gonna do a trailer 2 or another teaser or another because even today, let's see if I uploaded anything else today. I don't think they have, but bam. Oh yeah, they did release this. I forgot to show this. Let me show what they posted on Instagram, guys. If you haven't seen this, it's freaking dope. It's freaking amazing.
Is it one of the pictures of Chucky?
Yep. And his hairline. Yeah, and his hairline still looks like. And he's not wearing shoes. And I also said this in one of my other videos. Well, like I feel like he's not wearing shoes because he doesn't want to make that much noise. So he's also smart. He's not only scary, he's smart.
Yeah. I like some of these shots of him, especially one of them. You can see he's holding the video knife.
So let's.
Jeez, he looks so goddamn creepy. And in one of these pictures, he has actual eyebrows. Like, he actually has eyebrows on him instead of like the drawn on ones.
He actually has eyebrows on him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so creepy. And then the black around his eyes. It looks like there's like. Man.
Let me try to get this
crazy
back to where it was so I can show the audience what I'm talking about. Where is my trying to there we go.
Awesome.
There we go. Alright, here it is. Let's see if you guys can. Oh, I did not mean to open that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, let me close this. No, I don't want that open. But yeah, here you go. So he's turning human, and it's just like it's so cool because again, his eyes are turning black. It looks like he's smiling. He's turning a corner. That's gonna be really scary to look at. He's just like turning a corner, and he's just peeking. I hope this is just one shot of just that spot, and then he's just turning his head, you can't run, but you can't hide. So, he's chasing him. He's chasing that motherfucker, and then
Still looks creepy there.
Yeah. It's,
that picture so much.
I feel like someone should do memes of like someone taking a shower and then you just like see him peeking around the corner, or like maybe like like memes and stuff of him like in movies and stuff, like he's in the Death Star and like he's turning the corner with like Han Solo or something next to him. Like I kind of want to do some stuff like that. And then they released this, and this photo I love this photo so much. Oh my god, like it looks so good. Like oh my god, his eyes. Ain't no one fucking with the Chuck, bro. Ain't no one fucking with the Chuck. Oh, and they hit 7,000 followers too. They got like almost 1,000 in less than a few days, bro. Like, damn. They're gonna hit 10,000 soon. Like,
yeah, they really are.
Like, because as of right now, the trailer. Today it was at like 65. Now it's at 74. So it's getting on average about 10,000 to 20,000 daily now. And then the channel was at like 6,000 and now it's at 7. So like, my comment
Dude,
has.
support's been crazy for this.
It really has. Like Charles is it better get 1 million. I hope it does.
1 million views on YouTube, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
It should go viral.
Yeah, it should go viral. I feel like they should change the thumbnail though. I feel like if they change the thumbnail to the doll when he's alive, I feel like it would get a lot more clicks. Because I feel like because anyone can just take a picture of the doll. you know, like the thumbnail they have now. Like anyone can just do that. But I feel like if they have a picture of him when he's like, you know, he's like human,
Yeah.
you know, he's turning human and everything. I feel like if they do that as a thumbnail, oh my god, a lot more people would click on it, you know.
Oh, totally.
Cause like it seemed like they did change it. Cause on Facebook when he posted the link to it, it showed a different picture. So when I clicked on it, I was like, oh, he changed the thumbnail, but he didn't. So I feel like if they changed the thumbnail, it would get a lot more clicks. Cause I feel like the one they have now is just a little too basic for fans. Like they just like, oh, well, anyone can freaking, you know, have that thumbnail. Like I could do that if I really wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like if they just changed it, you know, something in the trailer like him standing, I feel like that they're keeping that a secret for in the trailer. But I feel like if they really want to like get more people to watch it and they want more views, they kind of have to like, you know, show off that, you know, like, oh shit, like I need to check that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like I hope it gets 5 million. What do you want to see in trailer 2? If they do a trailer 2, what do we want to see? I would like to see. Let me get rid of
I'd like to see Chucky's mouth actually moving and actually making out words and stuff.
Yeah, I would love to actually see him walk, talk, and maybe like get some stabbing action.
Yeah. I kind of love to actually see him speak, but personally, I think they should just like I don't think they should make a trailer 2.
Yeah, I don't think they should either.
Yeah, I think maybe like an announcement like trailer kind of thing where they announce when it's gonna come out. But besides that, I think that we should we should just wait to see more of the film until it actually comes out.
Yeah, because they said it's coming out 2020, so it's gonna come out this year. So like it could be 10 months away, it could be 5 months away, it could be a year away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's just better if they do it that way.
Yeah, like release like, you know, small teasers, maybe even a scene. If it's an hour-long movie, then release a scene at least. That's actually one thing that I would say is a scene, like a 1 minute, 2 minute scene.
Yeah,
I think
maybe like just a scene to like kind of like give us a little like snippet, and then after that, just you know maybe drop like an actual release date or something at the end. Just so like we're not getting too much, because like I feel like if we get like a trailer 2, like it might be a little too much in my opinion.
Yeah. So definitely more you know, a scene, maybe some more pictures. And the guy did say that there was a soundtrack coming out. So I don't know if it's coming out when the movie comes out or before, but I can't wait for the soundtrack. It's going to be freaking awesome.
Yeah, if they sell the soundtrack, I'll probably buy it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think he says it's going to be free. So, you know, that's...
Well, I'll probably just, like, I'll download it and...
Yeah.
Really, not before the movie so I can review it. Kind of like what happened with the Child's Play remake.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I have to go in, like, 5 minutes. So I kind of have to get off here. But is there any like last words you want to say, Romeo? Or
not at the moment, but I'm very excited for Charles, and I know that it could blow a lot of the newer Chucky films out of the water. No offense to like Dom Mancini and the people working on those films. I feel like just like they do a lot of the stuff that like, you know, Curse set out to do but didn't do, you know. And I'm just like overall like I'm really happy with how, you know, passionate these people are behind this film, and I love just hearing more from them every day.
Wow, that was beautiful, Mom. Wish you would have cried. But yeah, I would have to agree and just say like, you know, I feel like one reason why Dom Mancini supports this is he feels like this is the way that, you know, Chucky should be handled, improved, and, you know, added on to. Yeah. And you know, I just can't wait to see this new iteration of Chucky. Because, you know, I can't lie, when I first saw the remake, I kind of felt a little like it was like uneasy. It was like I liked it, but like I still felt a little weird. But I hope with this one, I hope when it ends, I'm just like, that it's kind of like with the Joker, the new, like, no one can beat Heath Ledger, but Joaquin Phoenix, he came close. So I feel like this Chucky, I'm hoping it's like that. He came close, or he was like better. Like, like, I don't think he'll be better than Chucky. No one will. But I at least want it to be like the Joaquin Phoenix of like Chucky's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's gonna be freaking.
Yeah, because Joker was amazing.
Yeah, Joker was. Oh man, yeah. Like my freaking coworker saw Joker, and like when he came to work, he pulled me aside. He was like, "Bro, Joker, like, damn, dude, like." Yeah, but yeah. So, yeah. Hopefully we get a scene. Hopefully we get more clips. Maybe another trailer. And hopefully they keep updating it daily. But I mean, of course, like, they have to take a break and work on it and stuff so they can release more shit. But
yeah,
I love that they are keeping up with it. They're not taking very long breaks, and yeah, I'm just excited, man. But yeah, I guess that's about it. We talked about the trailer. We talked about some other stuff. This was supposed to be a Chuckster News where I react to stuff, but, I didn't have enough time to do that. And there really isn't a lot to react to, so I just thought this would be a nice little hour-long Charles discussion.
I mean, it was fun because we did discover things that I even missed in my breakdown. And so we discovered more stuff, so it's all good.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we could discover. I think we deciphered the whole thing. Like, if there's anything that we missed, I would be surprised. Like, I don't know.
I would be too.
Like, there might be one thing, but I think we got everything. Like, between like me and Romeo, I think we got everything. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could, even if we, whenever we talk to the team or whatever, we could ask him, was there anything that no one like saw in the trailer? Because I got the chant right. I can't believe. But then he said like, oh, you can faintly hear the chant when Chucky turns his head, and I listened to it and I didn't quite hear it, so I'd have to go back and look and try again and like read what he told me. But yeah, do you think Charles is gonna come out in a year? Well, it's going to come out 2020, so it's definitely coming out in a year. We just don't know when until they announce that.
Yeah.
But they're probably going to announce it when they feel that they know it's going to come out. So, if I had to guess, if I had to make an honest guess, I would say it's going to come out next Halloween. If I was to do it, it would be smart to release it next Halloween. It's a Chucky film. Release it on Halloween. Like, honestly, they have all the time in the world to do what they need to do. And, as long as they just keep up with it and everything, I think Halloween would be a great day to release it.
Totally.
Yeah. But, I think that's it, guys. So, remember, if you haven't, turn on notifications for me and Romeo so you get every single Charles video that's uploaded.
Yes.
Check the description for everything. Add us on Discord and Instagram and all that so you can chat with us, send us stuff, I'm also putting my P.O. box in the description after this, so check that out so you can send me stuff, because I actually have a shelf right here of stuff that fans have sent me, and I haven't checked my P.O. box in a month, but I need to, because there's probably stuff in there. But, yeah, so all of your stuff that you guys send me will go right here and here when it gets all filled up, so all your stuff will be displayed. So, yeah. So, I think that's about it. So, thank you all for joining. And, thank you, Romeo, for being here. I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And, hopefully, you guys discovered some stuff. Hopefully, we discovered some stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed us discovering stuff that you guys just discovered. And yeah, we'll definitely be back talking about more Charles when stuff comes out. And we have a lot of cool stuff planned in the future, so always stay tuned. We will never disappoint you, Chucky fans. So yeah, but unfortunately we gotta go, but we'll be back. We'll be back soon.
Yes.
Yeah, we always got stuff planned, so we'll be back, don't worry. We're always on that daily grind for Chucky and shit, so yeah. But I will let you guys go. I love every single one of you.
Yeah, me too.
And we'll see you all in the next one. And remember, keep on chucking on. It's our time, Chucksters. Again, it's been like 4 or 5 years of just this Chucky train going, and it ain't stopping anytime soon, at least for the next few years. We got Charles, We got the TV show. We got 2 more movies after that, apparently. And then maybe a remake sequel. Maybe Cross, because I actually do want to see that. I mean, that's more Chucky. Why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, so Damn Dude out, Romeo out, and remember,
Yeah. Keep on slashing.
yeah, keep on slashing, and remember, and we'll keep on slashing. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna try to combine this, what I say and what you say. Keep on slashing, guys, but don't actually, slash anyone, because then I'll get blamed for it and all that. So that's
I'll be here in a minute.
heard. So yeah,
I got your billfold in here.
heard. All right, but yeah, so have a good night, guys. Love you all, and stay chucking on.